Hey, what's up? What's going on to all of my Scorpios? Please make sure to get the book on Amazon and BarnesandNoble.com. The links will be in the description box below as usual. If you'd like to contact me for personal reading, my email address as well as the prices are in the description box below. So let's get into it. What's going on for all my Scorpios? What's going on to all my Scorpios? So you have King of Cups, Knight of Cups, Six of Spears, Eight of Spears, the Sun, the Moon, Eight of Cups, Six of Cups, wow, Four of Swords, Knight of Coins, wow, a lot going on for the Scorpios. Page of Cups, Queen of Coins, Magician, Seven of Coins, and the Three of Coins. All right, so let's get into this. So, this is for Scorpio. King of Cups, Knight of Cups, Six of Spears, Four of Spears. Some of you Scorpios are happy. Some of you Scorpios are happy, okay, with the situation that you have now. Whether you're single or whether you're with other people. There's a whole lot of individual cards. There's a whole lot of individual people on these cards. So more than likely being single. The King of Cups, the Knight of Spears, the Eight of Spears. You're happy being single because one of the flaws that some people have, especially in the dating scene, is you have to tell them the same thing over and over and over again due to the fact that they are hard at hearing. You have to say certain things over and over and over again to them because they want to be ignorant. They want to play ignorant. They want to act as if they know better than you, right? They want to play both roles in the relationship, and a lot of you Scorpios aren't having that. Not Scorpios. A lot of you Scorpios aren't having that. You didn't have any of it. So obviously you told them one too many times before you left this person, right? You left these people collectively. And now a lot of you Scorpios are happier because of it. The Sun card, you're happier because of it. You can breathe. Everything is good. You're in a happier place. You have more time to actually do anything that you want. Hang out with anybody whom you want to. The Moon, Eight of Cups, Six of Cups. Yeah, the Moon, Eight of Cups, Six of Cups. Yeah. You realize that they've got some internal issues, some emotional problems that they have to learn to fix for themselves. They have to fix these personal problems for themselves. A lot of you Scorpios realize that there's nothing that you could have done. Ultimately, it's up to them to fix their own internal issues. You did everything that you did everything that you could have. It's up to them to actually evolve, learn their lessons, do the shadow work, and evolve past the pettiness that they've got themselves into. The Moon and the Eight of Cups also talks about how they were in a petty mind state for a long time, right? Because you usually get the Moon when you've had this mentality, this self-destructive mentality for a long time. And because of that, now it's time for you to break the cycle. So the Six of Cups now represents obviously someone whom you just was talking to wants to come back. They want to say what's up. They want to say what's up. They most definitely want to see what's going on with you. But this is too soon. Can they really do all that shadow work in such a very short span of time? Chances are, not really. The Four of Swords, but they're trying to get you to relax. You see how the person doing the healing supposedly is getting the other person to rest, right? Lay down while they do their magic. Yeah. Why does this person want you Scorpios to relax? Especially considering the fact that for the most part, Scorpios don't relax. That ain't a dig. This is just me. This is just the archetype of Scorpio, right? If you can relax, congratulations. The Knight of Coins represents how, yeah, you Scorpios don't trust this person. A lot of you Scorpios are looking at this person sideways like, you talking about you've done did all this shadow work. You learned your lessons. You done did all of this. Chances are is that things didn't necessarily work out because they thought that you Scorpios was so easily thrown away and disposed of, right? You're just a dime a dozen, and they can easily replace you. A lot of you Scorpio, they didn't necessarily understand that a lot of you Scorpios couldn't necessarily really be replaced. So now they're in a position where they're suffering for it. Now the Page of Cups represents how this is a situation for y'all where the Page of Cups is about you've moved on from them, but the Page of Cups is their delusion. They don't seem to understand that you have moved on. They think that if they come through and they apologize, they can't see that you Scorpios have already moved on in that sense. You've already washed your hands of them. You're done. And the King of Coins, the Queen of Coins is them trying to make it seem like, well, maybe if they can bribe you or somehow get you to think that things are going to be differently, maybe you'll come back again. You've already washed your hands of them. Yeah, Scorpio, you're definitely in the right here, because people who have that kind of mentality, unless you're the one doing it, right? People who have that mentality, they're quite dumb. They're quite clumsy. Things don't really work out for them because they think they know everything. See, this is the thing. People's egos, I said this before, people's egos does get the better of them. And what they can't see is how goofy they're being. Most people want to say that they don't have an ego. No, they do. Everyone has an ego. The mere fact that you want to survive is the expression of your ego. You understand what I'm saying? So the mere fact that you even eat anything, you even drink anything, right? Water, means by definition you have an ego, because your own survival mechanism is the ego rearing its head. But you have to take management of the ego and understand when you're going too far out there, being led too much by your ego, and you have to be able to be very wise. That's why wisdom is so important, because you have to be very wise to understand when this is natural survival skills and when you're going too far out there and it's dangerous for you now because you're thinking too much with your ego. That's why shadow work is so important. So I'm explaining this stuff to the Scorpios so that y'all can understand that this is what's going on. When people are controlled by their ego too much, what's happening here is that people can't see how clumsy they are. They're telling off on themselves, not even being able to see I'm seeing you tell off on yourself, but you're so goofy. Not saying you, I'm saying the person at hand. They're telling off on themselves, not even realizing how goofy they're making their own selves look. And for the Scorpios who really have the ears to listen to the BS that those people are telling them, it's easy to debunk and see right through what it is that they're saying. This is the reason why it is that they say that listening is more important than speaking. Because when you listen to somebody, the people who are working with ulterior motives, they'll tell off on themselves. They will literally perform self-snitching on themselves. And when you listen to, like for instance, I'll give you an example. People see the reason why it is. I'll even put myself as the example. The reason why it seems as if I have so much of an opposition with certain people is because of my listening. I'm listening to people perform self-snitching where they don't even seem to understand the things that they say about themselves, and then we'll go ahead and say something that's dialectically opposed to the stuff that they just said or did, and that's the self-snitching. They're already spiritually compromised. They're spiritually and mentally compromised. I'll go ahead and give you Scorpio as an example of this, because this is so very important, and this is what Scorpios do quite well. Especially if the Scorpios have their right mind together. The Scorpios, give you an example. An example of this is when I wanna know if a person's BSing, they want to fake give me support, I'll listen to what it is that they have to say, and I'll pay attention to them. How can you support somebody that? How can you financially support somebody for something that you want at a very low price? Meaning what? Meaning my prices were what they were. They're going up now, rightfully so. But my prices were what they were, right? And I'm using myself as an illustration because, number one, I don't want to put other people's name in it, right? But my prices were what they were. So you want a 30-minute reading for less than $50? So how low exactly do you want it to go? But then at the same time, I'm financially supporting you. So you want me to give you 30 minutes. There's only 24 hours in a day. I'm already doing other things. Learning about taxes, learning about how to run a business, learning how to set up an LLC. Yeah, I'm actually doing that stuff behind the scenes. I could show you all the evidence if I wanted to. But I'm already doing these things. I got this book going on, right? Getting better with my wizardry and my spell work in my own personal life. Doing the shadow work. I bought 2 more books coming, right? All types of mystical, real mystical and scientific stuff going on, right? But then you want me to work, you want me to actually provide the service to you for 30 minutes for less than $50. When a full day's salary, a living salary, is no less than $100. So I'm putting myself, what? What'd you say? Oh, so I'm putting myself on, that's my people's. I'm putting myself on the back burner. Putting myself on the back burner just so that you can go ahead and get the information. I'm not saying y'all, but at the same time, you don't even appreciate that. See, it's a form of self-snitching. You just said you trying to patronize my business financially and everything else while trying to get something for free. So how do you patronize a person's business that you want something for free from? So the Magician, the 7 of Coins, and the 3 of Coins represents how this is a situation for a lot of you Scorpios, where, again, Scorpio can be interchangeable in the Magician card because Scorpios are known as the witches and warlocks, right? The magicians. So you showed up. yeah, you're just kind of handling your own business, and you're just kind of happy doing your own thing while you're watching those fake individuals kind of squirm, right? And kind of see what kind of angles they're coming from, and seeing that they had ulterior motives. They still do have ulterior motives, and things haven't changed. Good. I'm glad that a lot of you Scorpios didn't fall for that. And you're watching at how their house of cards that they built up isn't necessarily, it's not working on you. And a lot of you Scorpios don't want the illusion at all. The thing that Scorpios value the most is the truth. What Capricorns value the most is respect. What Aquarius value the most, I can go through this, is knowledge. Let's clarify the Magician. Hold on 1 second. I want to see. Ma? Ma? You okay? Yeah, sorry. Sorry about that. I thought some more peoples was here, because we don't all live in the same place. So yeah, so to clarify, you have the Magician, the Les Barons, the Zetoil, and the Centera. This stuff is in French, okay? Cut me some slack. So I don't speak French as of right now. So the Les Barons is really a wild card, so I'm going to pull another card. Again, Chaos Factor is the Les Barons, the Zetoil, Centera, and the Deluge. This is about how, again, the floodgates are coming through, right? This is the tower. Floodgates are coming through. They should have known better. They should have treated you with more respect. They should have had more respect for you. They should have stopped acting as if, you know what I mean, you owed them something. And now they're the ones that's causing their own suffering because of their own arrogance. So that's pretty much it. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe. Peace.